Hello there. I'm Pastor Evangelist Frankie Harris with the Voice of Truth Ministries broadcast. And we welcome you into the studio today. And we're answering questions that people have about everyday life and about the kingdom life. And today my guest is Sheila. It's good to have you. Sheila, what is your question?
If you're once saved, are you always saved?
If you're once saved, are you always saved? That's another one that a lot of people in the kingdom struggle with. I personally believe that if you really, truly get saved, you are always saved. And I believe God's grace is sufficient to keep you and preserve you. But at the same time, I don't believe that God violates your free will even after you're saved or born again. And you could choose. Now, I don't know why anybody would do that, but you could choose to turn your back on God, to stray away. Just like the story of the prodigal son in the book of Luke. Those two boys represents the entire kingdom of God. And, of course, the father is a type of God. Well, the younger son, he didn't want to stay in the house. And he didn't want to stay under the authority of the father. So he rebelled and he left. And we all know that beautiful parable, how that the father every day went looking for him. And by that I mean he was always saved. And he was always wanted. He was always loved. And the father had everything he needed. But while he was gone, he crossed a line where he could have lost his life. And I take that to mean natural life. And of course, this parable is spoken to be spiritual, so that makes me include that it's possible to lose spiritual life. Now, you've got to be a hardhead. You've got to be really stubborn to do that. And I don't believe if you're really saved, you would ever want to turn away from the Lord. And I struggle in that area. I've been through some hard times, and I've seen some sad times, and I've been discouraged. Even John the Baptist was discouraged, but he didn't give up. And real, true, saved people, they persevere to the end. Jesus said, "He that endures to the end shall be saved." So I'm going to answer your question with, if you're really saved, I believe it's once saved, always saved. And I try not to judge others. Jesus said, "Judge not, lest you be judged." And I'm glad that God didn't give me the keys to the gate. We have the keys to the kingdom. He's the gatekeeper. And of course, the Lord will let in and let out who He wants to. But if you're truly born again, and you have that radical experience, I just don't believe you can put your hand to the plow and turn back. And if you do, I don't believe you're fit for the kingdom. And that's how I'm going to answer that question. Thank you so much. Let's give it a